Hello, and welcome to Make a Difference, the show about how volunteers are making a difference every day right here in Montgomery County. I'm your host, Sandy Smith, and we welcome you here with us via Zoom due to the current pandemic crisis. Today, we are speaking with Salma Hasan Ali, Chief Inspiration Officer and Vice President of the Board for KindWorks. Welcome, Salma.
Thank you so much.
That's a very interesting title, Chief Inspiration Officer. I love it.
Thank you. I love it too. And it's something that I take to heart. And the main thing is to really inspire people to do kind and to be kind. And that's very much our vision at KindWorks.
Wonderful. Tell us about the origins of KindWorks, which was originally founded as Mover Moms.
That's right. Yes, we started about 13 years ago. A dear friend of mine, Rebecca Kallenberg, she founded the organization. It was called Mover Moms. And it was a group of mothers who would get together and have fun with a purpose while doing good in the community. And we really wanted to model doing good for our children. It's one thing to tell our children that it's important to volunteer, it's important to be kind and serve others, but it's a completely different experience when we engage our children in doing volunteerism. And so that was the genesis of Mover Moms, is very much focused on mothers and children doing good in the community. And then we realized we outgrew our name and the people who wanted to get involved with volunteerism. It was people across the community of all ages. And so we turned into KindWorks, and it's continuing the mission of doing good and spreading volunteerism and making volunteering easy. I think, we all have a big heart. We want to give back. We want to be generous and do good in our communities. But often, especially in this town, with the busyness of life, it gets sidetracked a little bit, or we just don't know where to start. And so at KindWorks, we make it easy. We do all of the legwork. We'll organize a whole range of projects. So whatever your interest, whatever your passion, whatever you're committed to, you'll find a way to give back in those needs. And so we make it easy. We organize the projects. We send it out to our database of over 2,000 volunteers now. And people just plug in as their schedules allow.
That's great. And I think it is very important for us to start children off volunteering, because I think when you start young, it just becomes a natural part of your being, and you continue as you get older. Tell me, what is the KindDemic,
Yes.
and the reason behind its inception, and what do you hope to accomplish?
Yes, the KindDemic. It's a new initiative that we launched last year during our pandemic time. And really, KindWorks, our vision is to inspire action for a kinder world. And the KindDemic is a way that we can really realize that vision during this time of pandemic, when the need is so much greater than ever before. And yet we can't function in the same way that we used to. We used to gather volunteers in a community to serve the community, to interact and get to know one another and get to know the needs of people that we were trying to help. We can't do that in the same way. So the KindDemic is basically coming up with creative ways to give back and to also build a sense of community at a time that we need to be distant. So we've come up with different projects where we are safe, but giving back and serving needs of our neighbors and feeling connected, which I think is so important right now.
Yes, absolutely. As the self-proclaimed chief storyteller, tell us about some of the stories you're hearing from the community.
It's been amazing. Every single day we hear these stories that just warm our hearts and really inspire us to do more and to spread this kindness, spread the KindDemic and make it go viral as well. I mean, one of our projects I'll just share is called Kind Soup for the Soul. Which is this amazing initiative that our executive director, Deb, came up with. And it's making soup in our kitchens via Zoom every Saturday evening. And please join us if you can. So Saturdays from 5 to 6, we share a link on our website We come up with a soup recipe that volunteers share with us. We'll put the ingredients list and the recipe on our website, and then people join in from their kitchens. And it has been incredible. I have to tell you, the whole idea is to make a huge pot of soup, enough to serve our own families, and then lots extra. So we can take quarts of soup to shelters. We can share them with neighbors. We can share them with people who we know are just stressed right now and just need that connection, that hug, that soup provides.
Right.
So through that, we're hearing stories, of people sharing soup with their postal delivery folks who, are just so surprised and so happy to get soup. We're taking soup to the Black Rock Consolidation Hub, and there it's being packed into boxes and taken to the food insecure and those that are suffering from COVID, and others who are coming up to the hub knowing that there is food there and that they'll get a warm bowl of soup. So it really warms our hearts to hear these stories.
Oh, I love that. How can volunteers get involved, and what would you like them to do?
What we would love for them to do is to check out our website. First of all, it's www.dokindworks.org. There's a way that you can sign up for our mailing list, and then you'll start receiving newsletters every couple of weeks from us with a list of all the projects. And right on that website or the email that you receive, you can sign up for different ways in which you can volunteer and give back. So that's one thing. Follow us on social media. We have a very active Facebook account where I share stories, inspiring stories of the pandemic and of people doing good. And people who may be interested in other communities, just find ways to give back and to be kind wherever you are. I mean, a lot of our projects are easily adaptable to different communities, different cities around the world, really. There's so much need in all of our neighborhoods. So find those opportunities and make some soup, share it with your neighbors. It's as simple as that. It's really just having the intention of giving back and finding those opportunities to do that.
Salma, tell us a little bit about your digital empowerment program.
Yes, thank you. This is a new initiative as well. And it's basically taking used computers. So many of us, I'm sure, have computers collecting dust in our basement or garage. We collect those computers and we refurbish them. We have this amazing team of volunteers who love to tinker with computers and breathe new life into desktops and laptops, and then we share those with students and with families in need. There is such a need right now to stay connected, and it's incredible how many people don't have basic tools to work, to study, and just to stay connected with each other. And we provide these computers to those students and to families who are in dire need of computers. It's an amazing way to take what's already there, to refurbish and reuse and recycle, and then to share it with people in need.
How would we go about doing that? Because I have so many computers that I don't use anymore, and they're just sitting, like you said, sitting in your basement.
Yes.
How would one, especially in this pandemic, how do we get those items safely to you?
Absolutely. Just please write to us at info@dokindworks.org. The information is on our website. Visit our website. You'll see an email address there. Please write to us and we will get connected and find a safe way to gather those computers and to really quickly turn them around for people in need. And I'll just share one quick story. We heard a teenage boy who had to drop out of school recently because his father went into coma and he needed to be there to support his family. We heard about this situation. We got a refurbished computer to him. He's now preparing for his GEDs. He's planning to go on to college, and he wants to use that computer to record his music. So, within a few days, we're able to turn around and hopefully change someone's life.
That's great information to know. Thank you. We've been speaking with Salma Hasan Ali of KindWorks. Thanks for joining us today, Salma.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
If you are interested in volunteer opportunities, please go to our website, montgomeryserves.org. I'm your host, Sandy Smith, and thank you for joining us, and let's be sure to make a difference.